Did you know most average weddings cost around $30,000? Now, imagine a wedding that's 1,667 times that budget. Welcome to the opulent, star-studded world of Princess Sheikha Mahra's $50 million nuptials. From jaw-dropping designer gowns to a guest list dripping with royalty, we're diving deep into the fairy tale event that took luxury to unimaginable heights. Hold on to your tiaras, because this isn't just any royal wedding. Stay tuned to get an exclusive peek into this grand affair, where every detail was truly larger than life. But before we delve into this extravagant celebration, let's journey back to the beginnings of Princess Sheikha Mahra's life. Who is this royal sensation, and what path led her to this momentous day? Born in 1994, our young princess had her baby booties nestled in the plush carpets of Dubai's royal palace. Daughter to none other than Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the big cheese of the UAE, she had a golden ticket to life's most exclusive events from day one. But don't get it twisted, it wasn't all tiaras and tea parties. Sheikha Mahra took the classroom by storm. Jetting off to the UK, she snagged herself a fancy degree in international relations. That's right, she can discuss global affairs and choose the perfect tiara for a state dinner. Outside academia, she's basically the royal version of an influencer. With a hearty social media following, she's showing the world how modern royalty rolls. Horseback riding? Oh, it's not just a hobby, it's a passion. And judging by her posts, those horses probably live a more pampered life than most of us. But hey, when you're sharing a stable with Dubai's royalty, it's the least you can expect. Let's not forget her unmistakable nod to tradition. Our princess is often spotted chilling with camels and falcons, the original Emirati squad. It's her stylish way of saying, "I love where I come from." And with a dad known for his firm yet fair parenting, it's clear she's a blend of tradition and modernity. While Sheikh Mohammed might be the strict dad on the block, it seems his formula works. Sheikha Mahra and her siblings have become well-mannered compared to other royal teens in the world. Now, speaking of Instagram, ever wondered how a real-life princess curates her feed? Let's dive into Sheikha Mahra's digital realm. After all, it's one thing to be royal, but it's another to rule the social media kingdom. Dubai's ruler, the esteemed Sheikh Mohammed, is no easygoing dad. Think of him as a mix of a strict headmaster and a visionary CEO, setting sky-high standards for his clan. It's all about discipline, dedication, and the royal duty. While Sheikh Omar dazzles with community touchpoints and society galas, Sheikha Mahra is also not far behind, shining her royal beacon across diverse sectors. She's the royal stamp of approval, whether it's chic store inaugurations or honoring global A-listers. But here's the royalty. Amidst all these regal siblings, rumor has it that Sheikha Mahra is the apple of her dad's eye. Favoritism? Maybe. Or maybe she just has that extra sprinkle of princess power. But as they say, with great power comes a great rulebook. Despite the liberties she enjoys, like skipping the hijab or hopping onto the Instagram Express, some boundaries remain. A stark reminder of this was the tale of her elder sister, Sheikha Shamsa, whose daring escape and subsequent disappearance still remains a hushed mystery in royal corridors. Yet, for our Insta-Princess Sheikha Mahra, life isn't all filters and likes. She may have the world at her fingertips, but there's always a line drawn in the royal sands. Yes, she enjoys luxuries that are hashtag goals for many, from fashion to freedoms. But when dad says, "Jump!" she might just have to ask, "How high?" Even if it means wedding bells with her cousin. You know, we've explored the grandeur and the Instagram stardom, but now it's time for the juiciest scoop of all. Picture this, a hush-hush wedding shrouded in secrecy, hidden from the prying eyes of the world. Are you ready for the jaw-dropping details of Sheikha Mahra's clandestine love story that even Cinderella would envy? Well, grab your popcorn, because this one's going to be a royal roller coaster. On May 27, 2023, Dubai's best-kept secret unraveled. The venue? None other than the Zabel Hall at the Dubai World Trade Center, where chandeliers meet star-studded guest lists. I mean, it's big, it's fancy, and it screams royal. And let's be real. How does one secretly host a wedding that's probably more lavish than most movie premieres? But guess what? Dubai's royalty pulled it off, and we only got wind of it through breadcrumbs dropped on social media and a heart-tugging poem by Daddy Dubai himself. That's right. The chief of Dubai took to Instagram, not with your usual proud dad selfie, but with poetry. Talk about class. Speaking of pictures, we got a sneak peek into this grandeur fest. All the bigwigs were there, including the main man, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, looking as regal as ever. And the couple? Dressed so impeccably you'd think they walked out of a Vogue cover shoot. Hold on to your hats though, because here's where it gets spicier. The celebration vibe? Think New York Fashion Week meets Middle Eastern royalty. Princess Sheikha Mahra's wedding to Sheikha Mahra Al Maktoum was nothing less than what fairy tales are made of. Though it managed to remain hush-hush, the glitz and glamour of the May 27, 2023 event couldn't be concealed for long. The majestic Zabel Hall at the Dubai World Trade Center played host, and with its vastness and luxury, it set the stage for a wedding of royal proportions. The mystery of it all is that this lavish affair slipped under the radar. But in a digital age twist, social media came to our rescue. And guess who was the whistleblower? Sheikh Mohammed himself. Trading his ruler's scepter for a poetic quill, he announced his daughter's nuptials in an enchanting poem. Now, that's some royal PR. Peeping through Instagram snapshots, we saw a who's who guest list from the UAE, with Sheikh Mohammed in the limelight. But here's where the plot thickens. The ceremony had a Big Apple flavor to it. After the traditional vows, our regal couple seemed ready for a New York ballroom. And oh, that dress! An opulent creation by Ezra Couture, it had 50 artisans working around the clock. Adorned with diamonds and silver stitching, it whispered luxury. The exact price remains one of the best-kept secrets, but let's play detective. Considering the glitz, the shimmer, and those glittering accessories, we're easily talking upwards of a cool $500,000. While the wedding was undoubtedly a grand affair, the story of their journey to that day is just as captivating. The engagement of Sheikha Mahra and Sheikh Mana marked an anticipated chapter in their love story, signifying a profound commitment and paving the way for their marital journey. The details of their courtship might be kept private, but their engagement announcement was anything but discreet. Both Sheikha Mahra and Sheikh Mana shared the news on their respective Instagram profiles, delighting their followers with the promise of their shared future. Further adding to the sentimentality of the occasion, a poignant poem by Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Sheikha Mahra's father and a renowned poet, was shared. The verses beautifully captured the joy, blessings, and elation surrounding the marriage contract's signing. The poem artfully depicted the exchange of heartfelt congratulations, painting an image of a day cherished by their loved ones. The lyrical expressions drawing parallels between Sheikh Mana as the wind and Sheikha Mahra, alluded to as Mahra, resonated with emotions of affection and longing. This public proclamation captivated their families, friends, and well-wishers. And even though the engagement didn't boast the grand spectacles typically associated with royal engagements, it was undeniably significant. Given the stature of Mahra and Mana as two of the most sought-after individuals in the UAE royalty, who can be surprised? Their distinctive and impressive lifestyles make their union all the more compelling. Boasting a net worth of $300 million, Mahra stands as a beacon of luxury. As Sheikh Maktoum's cherished daughter, she enjoys unparalleled privileges, including access to the family's $20 billion assets, and the freedom to sail on Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's lavish yachts. The splendor of her $500 million Zabel Palace residence is only rivaled by her $120 million personal retreat, not to mention her equestrian pursuits with 11 horses collectively worth over $1 million. Her indulgences don't end at stately homes and horses. With a $7 million car collection featuring gems like a pink Rolls-Royce Spencer, a $2.1 million LaFerrari, and the $3.1 million Bugatti Chiron, she drives in style that even outshines her brother Sheikh Mana's opulent collection. Yet, beyond horsepower, it's her wardrobe that speaks volumes of her refined taste. Even under her father's traditional guidelines, she dons pieces like an $80,000 Tiffany & Co. dress with elegance, complementing her outfits. Her accessories, from a $1 million collection of Chanel handbag, the standout being the $261,000 Diamond Forever Classic bag, to an extensive range of jewelry, showcase her impeccable style. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok often provide glimpses into this lavish world of hers. Now, with a billionaire hubby worth a cool $15 billion, it's safe to say she's probably going to turn her lifestyle up to 11. We can only hope that Instagram keeps us posted because, let's face it, we're all living vicariously through her at this point. Amidst the glittering tales of Princess Sheikha Mahra's life, one can't help but wonder, what sparkling chapter will unfold next? Catch you in the next one.